Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. We are from Group 5 and today our presentation will focus on case study of harmful products. Our team consists of 5 members, Mira Almaz, Putra Haikal, Ali Izlin, Shafiuddin and myself, Kasih Arisa. In this presentation, we will discuss the summary of the case, the main concern involved, suggestion for improvement and our conclusions. I'll be presenting a summary of issues related to harmful substances found in food and cosmetic products. Specifically, we have chosen to discuss the cases of Ahlai white curry noodles and Dinar's gold debelling cream. I'll be using the 5W1H method, which includes what, who, when, where, why, and how to cover all the important details, helping to fully understand what happened, its significance, and how it was resolved. Now, let's jump into summary of Ahlai white curry noodles. In April 2023, Taiwan's Department of Health discovered ethylene oxide, a harmful chemical in some batches of Ahlai white curry noodles during routine inspections. Ethylene oxide is linked to serious health risks, including cancer, and the discovery resulted in a recall of the affected noodles to Asia Public Safety. Next, who is involved? First, we have the Malaysian Ministry of Health, which is responsible for food safety in Malaysia. Then there's the company that makes Ahlai white curry noodles, and there's also have Taiwan's Department of Health, which was the first to spot the problem during their inspection. And when did this occur? In April 2023, Taiwan's Department of Health found the contamination in the noodles, which led to a recall by Malaysia's Ministry of Health. By May 9, 2023, additional tests showed the noodles were safe according to local standards. And where did this happen? The issue involved Malaysia, where the noodles were made, and Taiwan, where the contamination was found. It also affects consumers in these regions and possibly other areas where the noodles are sold. This incident is important because it shows the risk of harmful chemicals like ethylene oxide in food that many people eat. In response, the Malaysian Ministry of Health quickly recalled the affected batches and did more tests to make sure the noodles met safety standards. On May 9, 2023, the ministry confirmed to the public that the product were safe to eat and highlighted its dedication to strict food safety checks. The manufacturer also disagreed with the findings, saying that the noodles tested by Taiwanese authorities were not from their batches. Next, we go to the summary of Dinar's gold debelling cream. So what happened? The product, which was advertised as free from prohibited substances, was found to contain dangerous chemicals like hydroquinone, tretinoin, and betamethasone 17 valerate. These are substances that are controlled because they can harm your health. Next, who is involved? This warning comes from the Ministry of Health in Malaysia, which is in charge of overseeing the safety of health products in the country. Next, who is involved? This warning comes from the Ministry of Health in Malaysia, which is in charge of overseeing the safety of health products in the country. When did this occur? This warning was issued recently after the harmful substances were detected in the product through testing. Where did this happen? This issue affects consumers in Malaysia, where the cream was being sold in various stores. Why is this important? These chemicals can cause serious health issues. Hydroquinone and tretinoin can lead to skin irritation, while betamethasone 17 valerate can weaken the immune system over time. These substances are banned because they can cause long-term damage. How did the authorities respond? The Ministry of Health has acted quickly by recalling the product from stores and discontinuing its sales. They also informed the public to avoid using the cream and ensure their safety. This is a crucial reminder for all of us to be cautious about the cosmetic products we use and make sure they are safe.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shafiuddin bin Shamsul and my matric number is 2022801478. Today, let's address two critical health concerns involving food and cosmetic products. First and foremost, regarding to the instant noodles, the Malaysian Ministry of Health has confirmed that ethylene oxide level was detected in locally available products are within the safe limit for the consumptions. However, the Taipei Department of Health has found ethylene oxide, a carcinogen, in the Ahlai white curry noodles, raising the serious concern about the food safety. Now, turning to the cosmetic product, the Malaysian Ministry of Health issued a warning against the use of Dinar's Gold Libellan cream. It was found contain a harmful substance like hydroquinone, betamethason, and tritonium, which the ingredient that can pose significant health risks. As a result, manufacturers and retailers of non-compliant cosmetic products have been directed to recall such items from the market. Both these cases emphasize the importance of vigilance in monitoring product safety, not only for the consumer protection, but for the public health as a whole. Remember, staying informed is our first step towards ensuring safety and well-being. Thank you.
The net is reason behind issue of harmful product. There are several factors that causes people use the harmful product. The first is regulatory failures. Many countries have safety rules for product, but they are often not strong enough to protect people. For example, personal care products still use harmful chemical like pH phthalate due to a lack of thorough research and oversight, leaving consumers unaware of the risk. In the food industry, weak safety checks are another issue. Studies show that over 90% of instant noodle samples contain harmful chemicals like 3-MCPD and glycidol, which can cause cancer. Despite this product remain on the market. The next factor is consumer habit and awareness. Many people use harmful products like instant noodle because they are not fully aware of the health risks, such as cancer. Advertising often promote this product as safe and good quality, which makes people trust them without questioning the dangers. For students and people with low income, instant noodles are a popular choice because they are cheap and easy to prepare. Even if they know the risk, many have no better option due to limited budget.
Now, let's explore two more reasons behind the issue of harmful product, which are the other two main factors: social and cultural norms and cost-cutting by manufacturers. Social and cultural norms play a significant role. Harmful products often become the part of everyday life because they are perceived as normal. For instance, certain foods or cosmetics containing dangerous ingredients may gain popularity in specific social circles, influencing others to follow the suit. People may make decisions based on what their friends and social group prefer, even they are aware of potential risks. Cost-cutting by manufacturers is another major contributor to the issue of harmful products. In an effort to reduce production costs and gain maximized profits, manufacturers may have options for the cheaper and sometimes untested ingredient. For example, in the food industry, synthetic vanilla, known as vanillin, is often used as a substitute for natural vanilla extract due to the lower cost. This practice prioritizes affordability over the safety for the consumer, ultimately jeopardizing consumer health. Together, these factors highlight the need for increased awareness and stricter the regulations to protect the consumer from harmful products. Thank you.
For the effect of harmful product, the first we look at effect of consuming instant noodle. Instant noodles are affordable and convenient but can negatively affect health. They are high in salt, which increase the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. They also lack essential nutrients like protein, fiber, and vitamins, which can lead to obesity and weak immunity when consumed frequently. Additionally, harmful chemicals such as MSG and BPA found in the noodle and their packaging can raise the risk of cancer and stomach problem. The low fiber may cause constipation, while excessive salt intake can affect mental health, potentially leading to anxiety and depression. Next is effect of using cosmetics that have a harmful product. Some cosmetics contain harmful ingredients like mercury and hydroquinone, which can cause skin issues such as redness, itching, and allergies. Over time, chemicals like parabens can destroy hormones, leading to heart problems like reproductive issue or even cancer. These cosmetics also harm the environment. Chemical and tiny plastic pollute water, affecting fish and other aquatic life. Breathing in harmful ingredients for this product can damage your lungs and increase the risk of lung cancer.
Thank you, Islin. My name is Mira Almas, and next I will proceed with the related contents of our article. We'll start with the first article, Ahlai White Curry Noodles. Ahlai White Curry Noodles is regulated under the Food Act 1983 and Food Regulations 1985. These laws prohibit the inclusion of carcinogenic substances in food products to protect consumer safety. However, this product was found to contain ethylene oxide, a chemical commonly used as a pesticide and sterilizing agent, but banned in food due to its carcinogenic properties. To explain its health dangers, ethylene oxide exposure can harm DNA, which raises the chances of malignancies, including leukemia and lymphoma. The case exemplifies a breach of two important provisions of the Food Act 1983. First, Section 13, which forbids the sale of food harmful to health. Second, Section 16, which emphasizes accurate labeling and avoidance of misleading information. An important point to note is that this contamination was discovered not by local authorities, but by Taiwan's Department of Health. It points out on how Malaysia's Ministry of Health enforces food safety regulations in a reactive rather than a proactive manner. Okay, just take it with a grain of salt. Imagine you buy a packet of noodles labeled as safe and healthy, but later discover it contains carcinogenic substance. This doesn't just affect trust in the brand, but also raises alarms that allow such product to reach shelves. Article 2, which is the Dinar's Gold Balance Cream. The case of Dinar's Gold Balance Cream falls under the Control of Drugs and Cosmetic Regulations 1984 and the Sales of Drugs Act 1952. This cream contains harmful substances like hydroquinone, a skin bleaching agent that can cause skin thinning, tretinoin, which can cause redness and irritation if improperly used, and betamethasone 17-valerate, a steroid with severe side effects when misused. All of these substances that I mentioned before are classified as scheduled poisons. Prolonged use can cause severe systemic complications. The inclusion of these substances violates Regulation 18A of the Control of Drugs and Cosmetic Regulations 1984, which prohibits harmful chemicals in cosmetics. Misleading advertising amplified the issue. This cream was marketed as safe, while its harmful ingredients were concealed. Additionally, the misleading advertising of this cream on social media deceived consumers and avoided traditional regulatory oversight. We'll be moving on to relation to relevant chapters. So both articles are closely related to Chapter 5 of ADM 351, which delves into the legal aspects in business ethics. In the context of our two cases, first, the discovery of ethylene oxide in Ahlai White Curry Noodles clearly shows gaps in compliance with the Food Act 1983. This situation is consistent with Chapter 5, which stresses just how important it is to follow legal requirements in order to fulfill ethical obligations. Chapter 5 explains that business ethics is not only about meeting legal obligations, but also about proactively safeguarding consumer interests. The failure to prevent carcinogenic substances from entering the food chain suggests negligence in monitoring and testing. So, in the form of ethical responsibility, the company that produced the noodles failed to meet its ethical responsibility to ensure the safety of its products before distribution, thereby violating the principle of protecting stakeholders. In the form of cross-border collaboration, the fact that the contamination was identified by Taiwan's Department of Health shows weak global coordination in enforcing safety standards, an aspect relevant to the expansion of regulatory frameworks discussed in the chapter. Second, the case of Dinar's Gold Balance Cream directly connects to ethical violations in advertising and product safety, both central topics in Chapter 5. The inclusion of harmful substances like hydroquinone and betamethasone violates Regulation 18A of the Control of Drugs and Cosmetics Regulation 1984, showcasing unethical practices in the cosmetics industry. From Chapter 5, we learn that the essence of business ethics lies in creating trust between businesses and consumers through honesty. However, this case reflects the exact opposite. So, in the form of misleading advertising, by falsely promoting the product as safe, the company manipulated consumers' trust and evaded legal checks, highlighting unethical marketing practices. In the form of impact of social media, as detailed in the chapter, the rapid growth of digital marketing channels present new challenges for regulations. This case epitomizes how unethical businesses can misuse social media to bypass traditional oversight, an issue that Chapter 5 stresses as needing urgent attention.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Putra Haikal. So today I will talk about the suggestion to tackle harmful product. Avoiding harmful products is a shared responsibility that requires everyone to work together to ensure safety and well-being. This is because the impact of this product goes beyond just one person. They can harm public health, the environment, and the society as a whole. So we can only reduce this risk if everyone takes an active role in keeping each other safe and healthy. So the first one is consumer, by reading labels before purchase. The primary responsibility for avoiding harmful products falls on consumer. Individuals and families must be informed and proactive in making safe choice for their health and well-being. So carefully check ingredients, lists and product warnings for foods, cosmetics and household items. It is crucial to truly review ingredient lists as they may contain harmful substances or chemicals with potential long-term effects. Then, a consumer, they must limit processed foods and chemicals in daily life. Limiting processed foods and chemicals in daily life is crucial because they often contain harmful additives, preservative and excessive amounts of sugar, salt or unhealthy fats, which can lead to chronic health problems like obesity, diabetes and heart disease. Reducing exposure to these harmful substances promote better health and a safer environment for everyone. Next is manufacturers and producers by using safe ingredients. Companies that create food, cosmetic, and household products have a significant responsibility to ensure their products are safe and not harmful to health or the environment. The first one is that the manufacturers must use ethical sourcing and sustainability. Ethical sourcing and sustainability focus on reducing the negative impact of raw materials on both people and the planets. This involves choosing suppliers who follow fair labor practices and use environmentally friendly methods, ensuring that the natural resources are not overexploited. An example of a company that is very selective of its supplier to maintain its ethical sourcing is IKEA, which emphasizes sourcing material like FSC certified woods and recyclable textile, requiring suppliers to adhere to strict environmental and ethical guidelines. Next is becoming transparent. Transparency in product labeling ensures that customers can make informed decisions by knowing exactly what they are buying and using. By adopting transparent practices and sustainable production methods, companies can build customer trust, contribute to a healthier and more sustainable future. Next is authorities and governments by monitor and regulate product. The Ministry of Health Malaysia (MOH) and the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs (KPDN) are essential in protecting the public's health by enforcing product safety regulations. They need to conduct a regular inspection and market surveillance. This is to ensure that products comply with national standards and do not pose consumer risks. Their oversights include evaluating foods, cosmetics, and household items for harmful substances. For example, pesticides, unsafe food additives, and toxic chemicals are banned in personal care products. When violations are identified, this agency takes corrective actions against the offender, including imposing fines or implementing bans. This proactive approach helps create a safer marketplace and raise consumer awareness about product safety. So the last suggestion to tackle harmful product is by educational institution. Educate students about the importance of product safety. Educating students about product safety is crucial in shaping a more informed and responsible generations. Schools, universities, and other educational institutions play a vital role in raising awareness about the risks associated with unsafe products and fostering a culture of safety. By organizing awareness campaigns, workshops, and seminars, this institution can equip students with the knowledge to make informed choices and recognize the significance of products safety in their daily life. Collaborative efforts with regulatory bodies such as the Ministry of Health (MOH) and the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs (KPDN) can further enrich this initiative, offering expert-led sessions and real-life case studies that underscore the consequences of unsafe products and the importance of regulations. Such education not only protects individuals but also empowers future leaders to advocate for safety standards, contributing to a healthier and more secure society.
So as a conclusion, the issues of Dina's Gold Cream and Ahlai White Curry Noodles denote the critical need for collaborative efforts to protect consumer safety. These cases reveals gaps in regulatory enforcement, unethical practices, and low consumer awareness, all of which compromise public health and trust. Strengthening the enforcement of laws such as the Food Act 1983 and the Control of Drugs and Cosmetic Regulations 1984 is essential to prevent similar incidents in the future. Manufacturers must prioritize consumer well-being by adhering to regulation, using safe ingredients and being transparent about their practices. Authorities, on the other hand, must impose stricter penalties and increase inspections. Consumers also play a vital role by staying informed and avoiding unregistered products. A coordinated effort among all parties is essential to address these issues. The icing on the cake is that cooperation is the make or break to stop such tragedies in the future and create a safer marketplace. Therefore, with the adoption of a responsible approach, we can definitely be better in protecting public health. Thank you.